Hello, I'm Dan from the Arcade, and this is Minecraft 1.4.2, and it was originally meant to be 1.4 when it released to public. However, over the last few days, it's had a couple of bug fixes, and it's come out to the public as 1.4.2. But this is really just 1.4, you know. So, as we get started, the first thing you'll notice now is that if you click on the world, you've got recreate. This just means it will recreate the world and the seed instead of you having to write down the seed and then create a new world. You can just click that now. But if we now go into create new world and we go into world type and go super flat, you'll see now that we have this little customize button, and it comes with this, and presents just mean what block type you want. So 7 is I think it's bedrock. And basically you just number, so 2 times 3, if I come in here. So this is how it works here. I'm not actually brilliant at presents, but villages mean it will spawn villages. If you take that out, it won't spawn any villages on the flatland world. 2 times 3, that means there's going to be 2 layers of that block. But if you just put the number, this will just mean the block type, and there'll only be 1 layer. There's loads of presets, Water World and Redstone Ready. For everyone who's good at Redstone, you no longer have to go into MC Edit. If we use that, you can see we have 52 layers of sandstone, 3 layers of stone, and then 1 layer of bedrock at the bottom. So now let's go into my 1.4 world. Here we go. And the first thing you'll notice is these amazing item frames. So let's get started with the item frames, because I will be using them throughout this world. So basically how this works: you get an item frame, you put it on the wall, it's crafted with leather in the middle and sticks around the side, and you just right click on item and it goes in. And the cool thing about this is, as you can see, it's going night now, and I now do time set 0. The clock actually works on the wall, same with the map. Now, for some reason, sandstone shows up as like a grey, but that's me on the world. There you go. Brag counter in this one, I'm sure it's already been done, but you can have like records on the wall. Cool. And if you also right click them, you can rotate the object. Pretty cool. So now I just need to turn my sound up for this. Quite high actually. They've updated the sound engine, so there's new sounds that you can hear it. And on wood. And grass. And dirt. Sand. Water. And there's loads of other new sounds, but I can't cover all of them because they're basically updating nearly every sound. So let's just turn this down. Okay, so the next thing is there's a Nether Portals update. So if I get some pigs, and by the way, the skins are down, so for some reason I'm Steve, damn it. But now you can actually push, if I can get him in, there we go. You can now transport item, well, if I throw an item or shoot a arrow, as you can see, it's gone through. Also with animals, as I said, mobs, anything will now go through another portal. So if I come through here, I might actually push him back into the world. Nope, there he is. And I'll get onto that later. Oh, lag. Okay. But yeah, you can now shoot arrows and transport mobs through the Nether. So that's really helpful for transport, as the Nether is 8 times smaller. And I've come through over here. Let's just come back. So that's the new update with the portals, which is pretty cool. As I said, you can transport quickly now. Okay, so there's been an update with the breeding. They've added this new food, carrots, and carrot on the stick. So pigs, let's just get a pig out and a carrot. Sorry. Yeah, a pig. They now only follow carrots. You can see wheat does not affect them anymore. There's also been an update with... Oh, actually, they also follow carrot on a stick. Now, carrot on a stick I don't know if I think this only works if you got a saddle. So if you put a saddle on him, you can actually now direct to where you want him to go. But now, if we go get a chicken, you can now breed chickens with seeds. There we go. And oh, I didn't actually show you this. If you do that, there we go. So the other two, so sheep and cows, still use wheat. So there we go. There's new breeding. New food. So we got a golden carrot, which I'll explain and use later, actually in a minute. Carrot, as you saw. Potato there. There's carrot and a potato. These can now be found in newly spawned 1.4 villages, alongside wheat. Poisonous potato, which is created from a normal potato. A jacket potato, which is also created from that. Pumpkin pie, which is crafted like so. You can put them in any order in a crafting table. And they've also took off the outline of all the foods, so there's no outline, black outline anymore. Now, the golden carrot, which is crafted like this, can be used for a night vision potion. So, if you have a night vision potion, it's like here, if you drink it at night, it basically looks like day. I would show you, I don't know if I got time, I need to quickly, although I will show you this. Invisibility potion. As you can see, I am now invisible. Sadly, you can still see the particles. Well, if a player's got particles off, you can kind of trick him. To get a night vision potion, you just put a golden carrot in the brewing thing, and if you have a night vision potion and you put a flint spider eye in, you'll get the invisibility potion. Buttons are now changed. There's a new type of button. There's a wooden button. This can now be activated by arrows, so it's just like a pressure plate. And the new crafting recipe is just put a piece of stone in, you'll get a button now. You don't have to put two pieces in. Same with the wooden one. Stairs, and there's now corner stairs. Pretty cool. So you just place them down, they'll automatically join up like this. Cobblestone walls, which are crafted like this, like a fence, but without sticks and cobblestone. And you can also have mossy cobblestone ones, pretty nice. Locked repeaters, one of my favourite things. I don't know about you, but I'm very into redstone, and if you just got a normal repeater, just going into a lamp, if I now turn this on, it will lock this. So if I now turn it off, it will still stay on, but if I do that, now as this input's off, this turns off. If I turn it back on, I can now not toggle this, so it just basically locks it. I just came up with some use for this. It's a pulse shortener. This shortens down to 1 pulse, so it leaves the block in the air. And this is the simple T flip flop. Off, on. So that's the new locking feature. Flower pots. This is crafted with bricks, the same as a bucket, and you get quite cool. They're cool for like little desks. You can put any like plant in or sapling. Yep. Anvils. Now this is quite cool. Anvils are actually very cool. If I just get some enchanting, just give me loads. Okay, so you can actually name things, as you can see. So I'll call it amazing stick. You can now rename items, but it costs you XP, so as you can see, there we go. Amazing stick. Sorry about that again. And I've got the amazing stick now. You can also repair items in here. So I can't show you because I can't wear out this thing, although I could. But you can now repair items. If you've got 2 enchanted picks, you can add the 2 enchantments together, which is really cool. If you use the crafting table, it would only give you just a normal pick back, and you'd lose the enchantment. Let me just get some of this food. Yeah, I have all of it. Sorry about that. Let's have this. Okay, so moving on. Oh, actually, one other thing. They get damaged. So as time goes on, you keep using them. They get more damage. So here's a damaged one, and then you got a heavy damaged one. Now eventually go. Sorry about I've got that on, but oh well, I've got in there. Nothing. Okay, so maps had an update. So as you can see, map 2. There you go. So this is just the world, and if I go in here and use an empty map, they're created the same as a normal map. You can now create, well, copy maps. So now I've got 2, but they're actually a lot more zoomed in than there was. So if you want to zoom them out, just get paper. Put that in there. Put paper around the map, and then that will zoom it out more. You can see it now doesn't load it all on. I think doubles the zoom. So there we go. Leather armor. Now apparently to Jeb, you can now dye leather armor, as you can see, and apparently there is 16,777,216 different color combinations you can do. So this works quite simple. Let's get rid of all of this. There you go. So didn't get one. Oh, God's sake. Let's get these. So if I now put that in there, and then I get a dye, let's have a red dye, it'll give me red pants. But now if I add another colour, it will change the colour slightly. I don't think that's the same colour as white will. Oh, it might. But you can actually keep dyeing them to make them dark with the same dye. So if you have a red and then you put another red in, it will make it darker and darker and darker. And there's so many possibilities you could use for this. Especially teams, that's the one that most people will use it for, different teams. Anyway, trapdoors, you can now have them flush with the floor, as you can see. Quite cool feature. I've been wanting that for a very, very, very long time. Mob heads. Now, I don't think they're actually in the game yet. I know this one is. We'll get to the uses for that later. But I don't think these are. I think they're only spawnable in, but they're quite cool. This is a new mob, as you can probably guess. Well, it's a new variation. Zombies. All my zombies have despawned. Thank you, zombies, for that. I'll get to this at the end of the video. I'll get them all in, and I'll show you the new features of that. Wither skeleton, right? Wither skeletons are the new variation of a skeleton. They can only be found in nether fortresses. As we come in here, yeah. So this is a wither skeleton. Now they're quite a lot bigger than a normal skeleton, as you can see. They can only be found in nether fortresses, and if you kill them, it's very rare, but they've got a chance of dropping one of those heads. And these heads here. And the reason you want these heads is, if I destroy these, is for the wither boss. Now, I don't really want to set the wither boss off yet, but I'll show him definitely in the end of the video. Oh, I'm scared now. Oh, these different monsters out. Bat. Hello, bat. Let's just set it. And when you kill the boss, you'll get a nether star. And nether stars, I think you get every time too. It's not just lucky. You'll get one every time. And they are used for beacons. So beacons are one of the coolest things in the new update, I think. So if I put it like this, I get a beacon. Now beacons they give effects like potions. As you can see, you ready? You ready for the beam? Ready for the beam? There we go. They're like potions, but they're always there, and they have a constant radius of how far you can go out with with the effects. So as you can see, you have to put them on pyramids. Now you cannot just like make a hollow pyramid. The pyramid must be full of either iron, diamond, gold, or emerald blocks. And you can make a little one like this, a 3x3, or you can go down, and basically this is the biggest pyramid you can use. And if you give it an offering, so I'm gonna have speed, so I want speed as my effect. Then I give it an offering, so this is an iron ingot. I will now, hopefully, get speed. So there you go, speed. Now that will constantly be on until I get out the area for it. So I really like this feature. So if you have a base, you can have a speed, basically like a speed potion in your base constantly. You don't have to keep drinking potions. So really cool. Now a witch, I'll get to this one later too, because it decided to despawn again. And a bat, which has decided to despawn. However, there is one over here. Hello, bat. Make a little squealing sound. These actually hang upside down in caves. They are not hostile. However, the witches are. So, actually, if I go into game mode now, and I get this about, here we go. Right, the witches. Now, they actually look kind of like villagers with the nose, but they've got a wart on it. And these are hostile. They will throw potions at you, at poison and harming potions. They're not nice things, are you? There you go. Now, let's get back to the zombies. So, this is the final thing I want to show you. So, actually, there is something on slimes. Slimes now spawn above ground at night in swamps. So, if you can never find a slime chunk now, if you go to a swamp at night, you should be able to find some slimes, which is pretty cool. Zombie. For God's sake. Where's this? There we go. Okay. So, I'm going to have to spam this quite a lot to get one. Aha, straight away. So, skeletons can, and zombies can now spawn with iron tools. Well, zombies can now spawn with iron tools. And both skeletons and zombies can spawn with armor now, any type of armor. And now, if a zombie kills a villager, the villager will now turn into a zombie villager. Hello. And you can actually cure them with, I know it's a golden apple, but I can't remember the other thing. I think it's a potion of healing or something like that. But these will actually spawn from spawners too, so you can actually get these zombie villagers from spawners, and then you can cure them, and you can make quite a cool mechanism up with that to get more villagers in your village. So, oh dear. Anyway, so that's not all the new features, I must admit, but it's most of them. There's a lot of little tweaks, but I know now that everyone's waiting for the wither. So, this is how you get the star for the beacon, the wither. Here we go. So, here it is. They are very tough to kill. That's all I need to say. Yes, this is what happens. He basically just fires at you. And I don't really want to go into survival because I will get destroyed by him. So yeah, that's basically 1.4. It's not all the features I said, but it's most of them. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.